What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, haha, yes, I love it when this happens. We are doing another random number generated request. Yes, indeed. So, fans of random things, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Supervised Chaos. And this is actually Supervised Chaos's prioritized request for the month of November for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Supervised Chaos. I hope you enjoy the show, man. I have absolutely no idea what we're gonna do. We are gonna have to pull up the random number generator on the screen, and we're gonna do that right now. So I will see you there. All right, here we are on the random number generator screen. Yeah, you can see it right there. Here we go. So, as always, I have a couple of fields I have to fill in and work within a certain range here. I picked the lowest number to be 300 because let's be honest, folks, if you're already down in the under the 300 mark, your request is going to be gotten to within the next probably 6 to 10 months. Okay, more than likely. So, if you're already there, you don't need the extra push. You really don't. So I have the lowest set at 300. Now the maximum is the last request I have in the queue, which right now is 1503. Remember, folks, we were up at about 1600 a few months ago. So the system is working. I know a lot of people were not really all that thrilled about the changes I had to make to the requesting, but the results speak for themselves, folks. We've gone from 1608, I think we were up to, down to 1503. It is working. There's no way that this can possibly fail. So I know it's not a whole lot of fun. I know it really kind of, limits the number of requests that can be made. But if we want to get rid of the queue and go back to free requests, this is what's got to be done. So anyway, 1503 is the last request in the queue. That's the range we'll be working in, from 300 to 1503. Now I'm going to burn 3, just like they do in poker. They burn 3 cards. And then whatever number we're left with the 4th draw, that's our winner. So let's get this ball rolling, shall we? Here we go. Pick number 1. 1133. That's burn. That's not pick number 1. That was burn number 1. Burn number 2. 1411. Burn number 3. 1233. Man, we're staying up in that high range. How much you want to bet the next one we're going to go down to like 500 or 400 or something like that? 311. I'm just going to call it right now. 311. I'm going to call it. All right, let's here we go. Drum roll. And the final pick is 1167. Okay, I was wrong. So we're still up. Man, we're up. That's like 3/4 of the way there. 1167. Okay, I have no idea what that is in the queue. I'm going to go look at the queue, I'll find it, and I'll let you know what it is as soon as we come back. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm sure you've all noticed the headphones. Something happened with my ears, man. I don't know, but I plugged them in, and I don't know if you guys can hear that little hiss. I heard it. I only heard it in the right ear. So I turned the video off. I put on something else, and my left ear is dead. I don't know what in the world happened to it, but there's nothing coming out of my left ear anymore. And my right ear was only about half. It sounds very thin and very tinny. So I'm going to have these brought in to Ultimate Ears, have them service them, and see just what in the world's going on. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll get that taken care of, hopefully in the very near future. Hopefully it won't cost me an arm and a leg. I really hope not. Otherwise, I'm going to have to drain my my new equipment account to repair or possibly replace. I don't know. I have to wait and see there. But I got headphones. These are my backups. We're fine. We're good. We're gonna have to go from here and use what I got. Muse, Dead Star, live at Shepherd's Bush 2013, charity concert for War Child. Okay. Not sure what War Child is. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
What do you want then? What song do you want? An old one. That's really old and weird. Forgot how to play it.
Forgotten how to play it.
Do you remember Dead Star? It's either 6 or 8 riffs at the end. I'm not sure.
We're gonna give it a shot, I guess.
We'll try Dead Star, please.
We'll try it. Yeah, let's give it a shot. See what happens. Why not? Very first thing that comes to mind on this is how heavy the downbeats are, and they're accenting all 4 downbeats. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Da 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 da. Feels good. I like it. I really like that. It's very impactful. It's got a great groove, great energy. And for not remembering the song, they're doing a really good job from what I can tell. I mean, I don't hear any flubs. I don't hear anything that's sticking out like a sore thumb. Granted, I don't know the song, but it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound like anybody's making any mistakes. The crowd, I can see why the crowd wanted this song. This crowd knows this song because you hear everybody's voices. Everybody is singing this. I think part of the reason why that's so obvious is this is a small, intimate venue. When you see the crowd shots from like the stage point of view, it doesn't go back very far. I mean, it goes back maybe about 20 or 30 people. Now, granted, there are balconies. there are multiple levels. I think there's 3 levels, 3 tiers above the ground floor. But that's still a pretty intimate show. I mean, I'm guessing probably, if I had to guess, I would say 2,000 people max. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think that's a high number. I don't even think it's that high. It's probably more like around the 16 to 1,800 mark. Looking at the size of the venue, it doesn't look like a whole lot of people can fit in there. So that's cool. Playing a small little intimate venue like that, that's pretty awesome. I can dig it. Sounds good. I like what I'm hearing. Let's keep going, shall we? Getting into it. Sounded fine to me. I mean, like I said, I don't know the song worth a dang, but I mean, I would never have guessed that this is a song that they don't remember, or they are pretending they don't remember. I'm not sure which it is, but I mean, in any case, it sounded just fine to me. I kind of wish he hadn't said they don't remember it. They would have pulled that off, and I would have never known. No, good tune. Really good tune. A lot of really good things happening there. Let me get my thoughts together, and I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Muse with Dead Star Rising. This was a request from Origin Bliss, and because it was the winner of the random number generated request, it was also a request in an indirect way from Supervised Chaos. Because Supervised Chaos used his prioritized request for the month of November for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page to use the random number generator to pick a request out of the queue at random, and this is where we ended up. So there you go, Origin Bliss. I hope you enjoyed the show, and make sure you thank Supervised Chaos, because think about this, folks. This request was at 1167. It was going to be at least 2 years. At least 2 years. Probably more before we got to this. So make sure you thank Supervised Chaos, because he's the one that really made this happen. Okay, I thought about it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, folks, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about here. This is, by Muse standards, this is a pretty simple song. There really is not a lot to talk about, so I don't know if this is gonna be a short review or not, but I guarantee you we won't be here for 20 minutes. 5-10 minutes tops. I don't even see us getting to 10. I really don't. I guess we'll have to wait and see how this goes, though. Let's start off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first of all, going into a live setting like this and taking a request from the audience. Now, here's the thing, it's a double-edged sword. It's really cool that Muse was willing to put themselves out there and say, you know, hey, what do you guys want to hear? And the crowd responded, and the crowd pretty resoundingly said, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I could actually hear the crowd yelling Dead Star. I really could. I could actually hear voices, more than one. I heard like, I don't know how many voices, it was more than one though. I'm guessing around somewhere between 5 to 8 voices all yelled Dead Star at different points. So kudos to Muse for having the courage to do that. The problem with doing that is you could find yourself in a situation where you really don't know the song. You really don't. Like they yell that and you're like, oh, we don't know that one. We don't remember that one. Now, granted, the band does have full control. They can say, we don't know that one. Give us another one, you know? They have complete control. But instead, they said, you know what? We don't know that one, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. I feel, okay, on a professional level, that's risky because you do kind of set yourself up for failure because let's say hypothetically you really don't remember it and you put yourself into that situation where you could fail miserably. Now, on the personal side, I think that's really cool because you're going to show the crowd just how human you are. When you do put yourself in a situation to fail like that, you will prove to the audience beyond a shadow of a doubt you are human. You know what I mean? So it's give and take. There's the professional side of me and then there's the personal side of me, and it's kind of a wash, you know? I will say, from what I could hear, it didn't sound bad to me. I mean, everything sounded like it belonged. Everything sounded like it fit. The crowd was singing the song really loud. I mean, they clearly knew this song. And I could tell they wanted it because when it was time for them to sing, boy, they sang loud. Now, part of that being in a smaller, more intimate venue, packed to the gills, I might add, SRO, standing room only. That's what any performer wants to hear. It doesn't matter what kind of performance art you do. It doesn't matter if it's music or dance or theater or, professional wrestling or whatever. When you hear the stage manager go, guys, SRO, you know you did a great job. You know your promoters did a great job. You did a great job, getting people to want to buy tickets. The promoters did a great job selling the tickets. The venue did a great job advertising and everything like that. You know everybody did their job because it's standing room only. And from what I could tell from the shots of the audience from the stage, it looked packed. It absolutely looked packed. Every balcony was filled. Every level was filled. The floor was filled from front to back. So yeah, SRO. That's always a good thing to see and hear. And the crowd very clearly knew the song, and they made their voices be heard. And in a smaller and more intimate venue like that, yeah, you're gonna hear the crowd, guaranteed. The song itself, by Muse standards, I would say is one of the more simpler songs that I've heard from Muse, but that's not a bad thing. It sounds good. I don't understand why this is a song that they don't play more often on a regular basis. It's got a great live feel to it. The accents on the downbeats. I mean, not just on the 2s and 4s or on the 3s. No, every single downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It accent every single one of them. Really helped push the song forward. Even at that little more of a relaxed, laid-back tempo, with that relaxed, laid-back feel, because of the accents on every single downbeat, the song ended up by default pushing, even with a laid-back feel. So I thought that was really cool. This song really does lend itself to live. I don't understand why they don't play this song more often in a live setting. I hope they do. And I hope they play it more often because, I mean, if this crowd was digging it, I can imagine pretty much every other Muse audience they play this in front of will probably lose their minds as well. So if anybody is watching this video that has a connection to Muse, let them know that this is a song that screams live play, and the crowd obviously loves it, so why not give the people what they want, you know? You don't have to play the big hits all the time, and from what I understand, Muse has a lot of hits that may not necessarily get a lot of radio play, but they're very popular with the fan base. So I know they gotta play the big hits. I know they do, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw some of these underground, hits along as well. Matt's vocals hitting for par, sounded just fine. Got no issue with anything he did vocally. It sounded really good. Guitar playing really nice. The hammer-on and pull-offs at the end, very clean. The bass playing, solid. Drumming, solid. Nothing all that impressive, but really good across the board from what I could hear. The harmonies, probably, if I'm being honest here, this is going to sound weird, but the harmonies from the bass player, his name? His name is escaping me right now. But the bass player on the harmony sounded really nice. I really dig that, and honestly, one of the high points, along with the feel of the song. Like I said, nothing all that impressive about the song. I've heard far more impressive songs than this from Muse, but it still felt good, and I enjoyed it. I really did. I absolutely enjoyed listening to this. This was a lot of fun to listen to. The shame I couldn't use my in-ears. I'm kind of bummed about that. So I'm going to have to ship those off and get them serviced or get them repaired, or heaven forbid, get them replaced. But, and they're less than a year old. They better not have crapped out on me already. Anyway, no, but it did sound really good from what I could hear. It was perfectly fine. It's a really good song. Would I ever call it great? Nah, I wouldn't go that far. But it really good song without a doubt. And yes, I did enjoy it. So 7.7, I feel good about that score, and that is where we're going to stay. So 7.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.